Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. So guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. No issues whatsoever. So could you guys let me know a quick revision of what we have done in the last class? A quick revision of what we have done in the last class, guys. The quick revision of what we have done in the last class. Could you guys let me know what have we studied in our last class? Dockers, right? So what is Docker, guys? Just if somebody asks you what is Docker, what would you say? Somebody asks you what is Docker, what would you say, guys? Docker is a company. And this is Susie, if you guys are able to see. He is the CEO of the company. Susie आएगी? So I told you guys that I will let you guys meet Susie as well, right? So this is Susie, the CEO of the company. Say hi to everybody. जी बच्चा. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Hi. Go down. You want to stay with me? Study like this. What I teach. Koko no. So this is Susie, okay, and she's actually the CEO of this company, like the chief entertainment officer. Go down, go down. Go. Okay, so that now you guys have learned about Susie as well. We can now proceed further with our classes, right? We can proceed further with the classes as well, right? Okay. So now there's a fight going on with Susie and Coco. Very good, nice. Okay. Okay, so let's continue from right over there itself, guys. And okay, so this has come here. Susie, no. Okay, so the next thing that we have to do is, guys, we have to start learning about Docker. Okay, Docker is a very important tool, guys, and please focus a lot about it in today's class. Okay, today's class will be an introduction to Docker itself. Okay, Docker is very simple as a tool to use. Okay, it is very simple, very easy, and I hope that you guys will be able to understand it easily as well, guys. So let us run our very first Docker container, guys. So we are going to go back to our code sandbox. Okay, so let us start from right over there. Let me open up code sandbox.io. That is what we are going to use to do that. Okay, let me put up your chat section on the left hand side of my screen, and this on the right hand side. And let's start the new sandbox. We'll use the Docker sandbox, guys. Coco, hey, बच्चा. So right over here, guys, as you're able to see, we have got a little bit of introduction itself, okay, and how to use Docker, how to do everything itself, where is IHOP, blah, 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 blah. We are not concerned with that anymore. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my terminal, guys. I'm going to open up my terminal right over here. Okay, inside the terminal, I'm going to write everything that I want to write. Just like in Git, what we did right over there, we will be working right over here, guys. Okay. So first we'll check Docker hyphen VRSION version. Okay. As you're able to see, we have already have our Docker right over here itself, guys. Okay. That is Docker version 23.0.1 build, blah, 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 blah. So using just like in Git, we did Git hyphen version. Do you guys remember that? Right? You guys remember, guys, that we did Git hyphen version to check whether Git was already installed in our computers or not, right? In a similar way, Docker hyphen version is able to get us this right over here. Now we are going to run our very first Docker container, guys. Okay. I'm very sorry. For our Docker, we are going to run our very first Docker container, guys. So to run a Docker container is very simple. You have to just write Docker run hello world. So every single programming language, every single programmer, whenever you start out learning a new programming language, whenever you start out learning something new inside of programming, what we do is we write hello world in that particular programming language, guys. Okay. So right over here, I'm writing Docker run hello world. That is the container that I want to run. Okay. We cannot contain to Docker daemon and blah blah blah. Is Docker daemon running? See Docker run hyphen help. Let us see that Docker run hyphen help. Okay, volumes blah 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 blah. Okay, we are not having that right over here. No issues. So this basically gives you all the different things that you can do with Docker itself right over there using the run command. But let's see what is the problem that we are having right over here, guys. Okay, so let us try to do that. Okay, let us try to do that itself, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Somebody's writing good evening right now, so I'm just answering to that itself. Okay. So right now we don't have, I feel so that we don't have the image. So how does these containers basically work? Let's try to understand first of all that itself, guys. Okay, so in Paint, so what does Docker says to us is that you are having something called as an image. Okay. So the container itself, this is a container, okay, which contains all the things, all the +4 things that you need to run this particular code. To run this particular code, all the things that you need is present inside of this container itself, right? It is present inside of this container itself. Okay. So now the problem that we are having right now is that I need a blueprint to create this container. To make sure that this container is running, I need to have a blueprint of that container, right? That these are the things that it requires. This is how I'm going to run this. This is how I'm going to build this container so that I'm able to use it. Think about it. You want to have a container that contains something inside of it. You need to build that container first, right? To build that containers, you need a blueprint of that container, right? Using that blueprint, you will be able to build that container. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. To build this container, to make this container itself, you need to have a blueprint of it, that these are the requirements that are there. These are the things that it should have. This is how I should be building that particular container itself, right? So this blueprint of the container is called as an image. Okay, this blueprint of the container is called as an image, guys. The first thing that we need to do is we need to get this image from somewhere. So let's see if Docker pull basically works or not in our computer. So Docker pull. Okay, we have to pull the hello world example right over here, guys. Hello. Somebody has created this blueprint for us already. We don't have to create it. We'll learn how to create blueprints as well, guys. But right over here, somebody has created this blueprint for us. We are going to pull it. Okay. So cannot connect to Docker daemon. Docker daemon is running. There's some problem with Docker daemon, I guess. Let us see what is the problem with Docker daemon itself. Let us see if we are able to run the Docker daemon using this particular command, DOCKERD. I think so. Dogged command does not found. Okay. Start Docker. Okay, there is some problem that was there. Docker start. Docker start -d. Sudo STEM system service. In the computer, it is easier to you just do Docker start and it usually starts itself. I think so. This is a VM. That is the reason why I'm facing some issues right over there. Okay, let me try to get that issue solved itself. I think so. There is some issue with the terminal itself, guys. That is the reason why it is not working right over here. I will have to fix this bug in the next class. Docker add. Let's see. Docker add hyphen help. That's that. Does that help with us? It is not starting right over here as well. Docker pull hello world cannot connect to daemon. Blah blah blah. Is Docker daemon running? Okay, guys, no issues. I think so. There's some issue with the virtual machine itself, guys. I'll have to figure it out. Arey yaar, then this class will get over. No, this is Dockerate itself. It's not Docker. Okay, that's Dockerate itself. That is how you start a particular daemon itself. But I think so. There's some issues that I'm currently facing right over there. See, Jane, I can run Docker Hub like over here. If you are able to see, I have the Docker Hub already installed for you guys. But the point is that I don't want to do that because then the other students will not be able to practice it, right? What is my aim? My aim is to make sure that every single student present in the class is able to practice what I'm teaching right over there. Okay, so to be able to do that, I have to make sure that you guys are able to understand it. So I want everybody to be able to practice it, and that is the reason why we are running it on this VM itself. Okay, let me try to figure it out in next class. I'll try to figure it out and come back to you guys. We'll extend the number of days of the class by 1 or 2. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I gave you an assignment for the last class, guys. Did you guys did the assignment? Did you guys did the assignment that I gave you guys for the last class? Could you guys let me know? In the meanwhile, I'll just discuss the assignment with you guys. Did you guys did the assignment for the last class that I gave to you guys? Yes? Okay. So what were you able to understand for this particular website itself? What were you able to understand from this particular website about Docker? Could you guys let me know? What were you able to understand right over there? So Docker is basically used. Okay, what we have understood is that these images that I talked about, right? These images that I talked about, these images you can get it from this Docker Hub, guys. For example, let's assume that you want to build an AI. Let's see if I am able to get an AI. So this Docker is not just for front end web development or back end web development or data science or IoT, every single place wherever you are having a software, every single place wherever you are having a software itself, you are able to use it from right over here. For example, let us search for Windows. Okay, let's search for Windows itself. Okay, so right over here you are having a Windows software that you can use. For example, let us search for any other Linux based operating system. So I'm searching for a Windows based operating system itself, right? So all these images that you are able to see right over here, let us see for Python. Okay, let's see for Python. So, and then I'm clicking on Windows as well. So this is a particular container that will help you run Python code inside of a Windows based software itself. You don't have to use a Linux. It's not compulsory to use a Linux based software, and use it with Windows based software as well, guys. And these are some of the official things that are there, guys. So how to use it, create a Docker file, how to use the Docker file, all this we are going to learn. So that was my aim today. I was going to make you guys understand all this, all the variants that are there, how can we use different. So for example, right over here you are having a Windows Server Core, wherein the structure, the architecture will be based on Windows. You are having an Alpine version as well. This is an Alpine version that is based for Ubuntu based stuff itself, that is Linux based stuff itself. You're having the Slim version, that is the most perfect version to use, that is as small as possible, that are there. You're having a lot of different versions that are there, and when you search for a particular file itself, you are able to see Docker official image right over here, written right over there itself, guys. Docker official image, that is an image that has been created by Docker and can work on Linux, Windows. You can run it on IBM Z, you can run it on ARM processors as well. So ARM processors are basically the smallest things that you are having, very small processors that are there. Okay, light based for IoT purpose itself. So all that I wanted you guys to understand it today, but I don't know why this has happened today itself. Okay, but no issues in that. I'll try to solve it today itself, and I'll get back to you guys from tomorrow, so that you are able to learn it in such a way that however we are going to learn it on computer, the same way you are able to learn it right over there as well. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, I will do it in the exact same manner itself. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so like I said, guys, I'll come back to you tomorrow once again, understanding all the stuff, where we went wrong. Tomorrow we'll be having the class at 8:45, guys. Okay, tomorrow we'll be having the class at 8:45. Okay, could you guys let me know what is the timing of tomorrow's class? 8:45 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Okay, Indian Standard Time, not your own college country standard time, but Indian Standard Time, guys. You guys let me know what will be the timing of tomorrow's class. 8:45 p.m. Okay, for those guys who are from outside India, just Google what is 8:45 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, according to your country itself. You will be able to find your time right over there. Indian Standard Time 8:45. Okay, make sure you are there live in the class. I will make sure that this particular problem that is there, I will be able to solve it and come to the class tomorrow, so that we are able to learn and practice right over there. Do not worry, I will take care of everything for you guys. Okay, so we'll come in tomorrow's class on time today, because there is no thing that we have done right over here. So I will not be taking up any attendance today. We'll have the day 5 once again tomorrow. Okay, we'll have the day 5 once again tomorrow itself, guys. Today there is no attendance, nothing like that. Okay, tomorrow once again we'll be having the class at 8:45 p.m. IST. Today there is no attendance. We'll be having a day 5 class once again itself. Okay, so do not worry about it. I'm so sorry for that, guys. I will make sure that this particular thing is getting resolved tomorrow, and we are coming to the class learning about everything that we need to learn. Okay, thank you so much, guys, to be here listening to me carefully, and we'll come in tomorrow's class. Today there's no attendance. We'll have it once again in tomorrow's class once again. Do not worry. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow's class once again. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.